What I did realize is that I had to fall in love with a girl who felt like maybe she wasn't enough. And my mom is here today, so don't think I'm saying anything bad, but growing up, my mom was always like, if I came home with a B, she's like, well, why not an A? Or if I thought I had on a really cute outfit, she's like, well, why didn't you wear a bracelet? So it almost seems like nothing was ever enough. And my dad, once I accomplished something, he's like, what's next? What's your 5-year plan? I'm like, dang, Dad, I just did this. But it's like, okay, what's next? So in retrospect, I realized it wasn't that I wasn't enough. It's just that those people loved me and they had higher standards. So that's something I had to realize for myself, and that's the person I had to fall in love with. Because at some point, I was like, well, maybe I'm not doing enough. Maybe I'm not doing this. Maybe I'm not doing that. I want to say that self-love also came from reflection, just thinking about all of those things that maybe were a hindrance to your life, reflecting on those and thinking about ways you could change them. I enjoyed it. I just enjoy living life. I love and accept me. I do want to be married, but I decided to be happy single right here where I am. I want to close with a poem from one of my favorite authors. It's called The Me You Don't See. My journey has not been one without bumps and bruises. My past was no fairy tale filled with glee. My scars are of a different kind, mostly hidden to the world by the smile on my face. My mirror image doesn't always match my inner being, nor the image placed on display. My present has taken time to accept and embrace. But with each step, every day, I'm learning to love me, to adore me, to educate me, to lift me up, to embrace me, all of me, wholeheartedly, piece by piece. My future is a work in progress, so that can be the me that I'm destined to be. So I accept me, I love me, I'm a work in progress, and I want to be all that I'm supposed to be, which is enough. Thank you.
It happened. So, we get divorced. I get pregnant again. For somebody else's husband. This is my story. This ain't y'all's story. Amen. This was mine. And had a little girl named Kinsley. And she was stillborn. So now, the pain of my marriages, I feel like now I'm getting it back through not being able to have a baby, right? Not being able to do this. But now, what I had to sit back and think about with each and every one of these failed marriages and failed pregnancies is to ask God, what was the purpose of all of that pain? One purpose, he told me, was to be sure you're specific for what you pray for. Because you asked me for a man, and I gave you 3. He said, for years you asked me to get pregnant. You've been pregnant 4 times. He said, change the way you pray. So I started changing my prayers. Another purpose was to realize how much I loved me. I have a huge personality. I don't meet strangers. And sometimes that's not all the time what a man wants. But if you can't handle me, then you're not the man for me. Because you meet me like this. You leave me like this. I should have been a divorce attorney. I'd have been married and divorced in 2 different states. I can file you divorce papers. The other part of being single after my pain was learning to acknowledge my part in everything. The good, the bad, and the ugly. And not pointing the blame. Not talking about my husbands like they didn't matter to me, like there were not times when they were good to me. It's just that the marriage was over. And so after all of my pain and all of the purpose that God showed me in my pain, my prayers became very different. My prayer is, God, allow me to be happy in my singleness. That if you never not give me another man, not ever as a husband, as a life partner, then that's just not the story that's for me. Everything is not meant for everybody. And as it related to my pregnancies, I started praying, God, please, let me get pregnant. Let me deliver a healthy baby that I could hear cry, that I could take home from the hospital, that's going to go to kindergarten, that I'm going to watch him go to high school. And God gave me that gift. And so I'm 45 with a 2-year-old. Yeah. Again, be specific. Tell Jesus you don't want to get pregnant at 45.
All of us come from all different walks of life. But wherever you are in life right now, this day, that's your average. That's your average. Today is your average. And you cannot stop where you are today. Sure, you have 1 million followers on Facebook and Instagram. Work for 1 million more. You have this set in your life. You live in the dream house. Dream about a new house. You have your businesses going. Dream about a new business. Do not stop right now, because where you are right now is simply your average. Say average. There you go. See? Listen. The second thing, make your vision happen for you. I am so blessed to have a pastor who allows, he's not selfish. He doesn't say, this is my vision, you are my vision, and forget about your own stuff. One thing he told me was, you worked hard to make everybody else's vision happen, and God is going to allow your vision to happen. And when you look around this room, I see that God is truly making the vision happen. Many of you have been working to make your boss's vision happen. You've been working to make even your pastor's vision happen. But you have a vision too. And guess what? Your vision is just as important as their vision. You don't have to settle for saying, I'm just going to work at this little company and do this little thing. It's your vision. Somebody needs to be blessed because of what comes out of your hands and out of your mouth. Make your vision happen. Nobody's going to sit down and make it happen for you. When I started the year of 2016, that was last year, I walked into that year depressed, bitter, and suicidal. And I knew that I had to make some changes. The first thing I changed was my mindset. I sought counseling, and I sought individuals who can help me get to where I need to be. And nothing is wrong with that. Especially as black people, we don't think we need to see a counselor, but sometimes you do, because some of us are really crazy for real. Like really crazy for real. I sought counseling. Then after that, I was 263 pounds, size 20. And I went to Mexico. I took a risk. I had a gastric sleeve operation with one of the best doctors in the world. And here I am today, 80 pounds lighter, because I took that risk. Was it drastic? Yes. Would I do it all over again? Yes. I gained my confidence back. And now you can't tell me nothing. You couldn't tell me nothing then, because I really didn't realize how fat I really was. But now, and when I say that, I mean that with the utmost humbleness, because I know who I am now. So you have to be, in order to try to do something to me mentally, because I know how it is to be drained mentally. You have to come a little harder than you came before. When you understand your true identity and your true purpose in life, nobody can stop it, because you are set on that assignment. You are set on that assignment.
Walking in love, nothing so sweet, it's all coming.